And my name is Jon Blower, and this is the Jon Blower podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in to season 1, episode 2 with my main man, Mr. Ashley J.
Yes.
Cheers for coming, bro.
That's alright, John. Thank you for having me on the show, mate.
Let's do this.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Oh, mate. Ashley J. Father, DJ, producer, artist, Lego lover, Star Wars nut, and now filmmaker.
That's a line of talents, isn't it?
I think that's the nicest I've ever been to.
Yeah, that is.
That's lovely. Brother, thank you so much for coming on the show, mate. Thank you.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
We've known each other quite a while now.
Yeah, man. What? 15 years?
15? It's got to be at least 15 years.
No, we've probably known each other longer than that, I reckon.
Yeah,
probably 20 years, but obviously we've been close the last 15, 10 years.
Yeah. Electric Lounge. I think that's where the magic started, wasn't it?
Electric Lounge. So what year was Electric Lounge? When
2000.
we started working there?
I don't know, 2010, 2009?
You was the promoter there when you were first.
Yeah.
Was it 2000 and what?
Yeah, it must have been 2010.
Yeah,
I was doing
2010, because I was in Windsor and all over them sides. 2007,
And I kidnapped you
about
and brought you back to Uxbridge.
Yeah, 2010 we started working together.
Mad,
But solidly as well, we was together, we was with each other every day, weren't
we? Literally every
Promoting,
day.
obviously.
Going around Watford putting flyers on cars at 4 in the morning. That was brilliant.
Out postering, doing the boards.
Oh yeah, them boards.
Yeah,
do you remember when we did West?
Yeah, the shows at the Beck Theatre in Hayes.
Mate, that was brilliant. Showdorama, Sparks and Kai.
Yeah, Faith SFX, the beatboxer. He was massive at the time. What's happened to that guy?
Don't know.
He was Plan B's beatboxer.
Yeah.
He was.
What happened to Plan B?
McLean, remember McLean?
McLean, yeah. Do you remember when we had a choice of three artists, didn't we? I can't remember the other. I remember Professor Green, McLean, and someone else, and we was like, right, who's going to be big in?
Yeah, we were trying to guess.
And then we took McLean, and then Professor Green just blew up, and he was literally the biggest name on the planet for about 2 years.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, but
it was Shola Amma, but obviously she was not a legend because she was still.
Yeah.
But, we had her at the show. She was good, wasn't she?
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was fun.
Beck Theatre, and obviously we grew up around Hayes, so
we lived.
Doing a show at
the Beck Theatre was there. You lived there, and I lived there.
It was like.
It was like homecoming, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was sick.
Love that, mate. I love that. But yeah, Electric Lounge, all that We Love Garage and...
Yeah, man.
Mate, we had some big
years.
names.
It was good, yeah. The We Love Garage brand was massive in Uxbridge.
EZ.
Do
you remember EZ coming into Electric, 200 capacity venue, one of the biggest DJ names in the world. He's used to play in he used to do Wembley Arena and stuff. Yeah. And then we just...
had him once a year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or even twice a year.
Yeah, we had him a couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, they were good times.
Judge Jules,
yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, but you didn't play at the garage one, though, did he?
No. I'm just dropping.
But we had what I was going to say when you was about to name drop all the garage names that we had at We Love Garage, I would have said it'd probably be easier to say the names we didn't have.
Yeah.
We had So Solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mike Roughcut Lloyd, MC Creed, CKP, the whole garage scene we had there.
Literally.
Obviously later on, after the garage scene one.
Do you remember CKP just used to come down if you weren't working?
CKP
he'd just come out of a drink and grab the mic and just have a party with us.
He'd go on the decks, I'd let him have a mix.
Great night,
They were sick, they were good times.
Mate.
In Uxbridge, definitely.
Yeah.
And we sort of kept that garage thing alive as well, because garage wasn't really popping when we were doing that, was it?
It was
more house, electro house, beat tech house, and all that was really the popping thing, and we were still doing the garage thing. But yeah, it was rammed every week, wasn't it?
I love that, mate.
For a good 2-3 years, definitely.
No, it was wicked, man. And then we was doing Pirate together.
Obviously, that was a
Image.
Yeah,
Image, Freeze Cold.
Ice Cold, wasn't it?
Ice Cold.
Freeze
cold. I'm jumping on to the next subject now.
That's the next subject. Yeah, Ice Cold Radio up in Acton.
Mate, that place.
That was good with Evo, big up DJ.
Yeah, old Craigie boy. Mate, do you remember that though? You had to go through it was like this weird labyrinth because obviously it's pirate radio, so you're not meant to be
still
there.
Illegal, yeah.
But we'd go through this back door, which looked like it could be something off of a scene out of Luther. We'd go through there, then we'd have to go down 2 floors through these toilets that looked like a murder scene out of Line of Duty. And then we just appear in this little box, and it was that's the radio station.
Literally, obviously, we're both pretty tall.
Yeah.
But it was like the low ceiling. and the electrical cables were running across your head, like.
And the sewage cables.
I didn't have hair, obviously, but I swear I used to see your hair getting like risen to the electric, the currents that were going through it. Yeah, that was cool, man. We done that for a good few. Well, I can't remember. It's like it was a few years, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
And obviously before that, I done that with Evo for like 6 years or whatever on that station.
We loved pirate radio,
but that was we had a good show, man. Me and you, and obviously we were promoting our raves and that.
Yeah. No, that was wicked. I used to love doing
that was good.
But you are, I mean, before sort of Electric Lounge, you was known for pirate radio.
Yeah.
Freeze FM.
Yeah.
And now, it's not on the screen now. See, that would have been perfect if I just pointed like that, like I'm a weather girl. But that's why I'm not a weather girl, because I point up and there's nothing there. Well, there's a picture of, I think that's the building.
No, but it's still quite fitting, because it's like a tower block, or what, not a tower block.
We never DJed in a tower block that looked that pretty.
The aerial can still be on the top of that then.
That is true. I'll try and share it. But mate, you know, before we do get onto Freeze FM though, we were out DJing. You know, I spoke to Gary about this last week. You know, we were out all the time.
Who did you meet him at? Gary, Flavour G?
Nope. No. Gary Maloney.
Oh, Gary Maloney in the other interview. Yeah, sorry, I watched it yesterday. Yeah, it's good.
You know, and he but we were saying how before COVID we were out every night. You know, and then when it stopped.
Yeah, work. Sorry, bro. You mean work-wise? Oh yeah.
Massive.
Look, obviously the last year has been tough, innit? For not just DJs and people in the music game, but like restaurants, loads of businesses. Like even my building pals.
Yeah.
Like everyone's been affected by it. Like, and obviously, it's been from going from working every weekend and.
But that's the thing, we were working day and night as well. Because like you say, though, I was in the shop and then I'd go out and DJ. Same with you. You know, you was out doing your building, then you was going out doing your gigs.
The Christmas.
Oh, do you know what Christmas hurt the worst?
Christmas not so much feeling like you lost it, because you didn't lose it. Someone else earned the money, done the thing.
It just weren't there.
Just weren't there. It's just like, it's been tough. You know what I mean? Like financially, but obviously,
mentally as well, though.
Trying to keep busy.
Yeah, but you are like the epitome of like adapt. You know, because we were literally just thrown to the scrap heap as such. You know, it's like, oh, you're a DJ. Oh, we don't need them anymore. They're not needed in this society anymore. And then you smashed the paintings. The paintings were.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could draw, and then all of a sudden you're like, look what I just did in this barber shop, and look at this picture that I just drew for the NHS.
Yeah, I sold a few paintings actually.
Yeah, you like commissioning shit, mate.
Yeah, made quite a bit of dough out of it as it goes.
Yeah.
Sent a few around the world.
Yeah.
Sent a painting to Dubai actually. But that was just by chance. I painted my daughter. I painted Elsa and Anna, the Frozen characters, on a canvas because I just wanted to. I always loved art. I've always done art, but never really shown it off or made money from it or whatnot. So, and I just thought I've never painted on a canvas. You know, like on Instagram, I'm following all these artists. I thought I'm going to have a go at that.
Yeah.
So I'd done it, and then someone was like on Instagram. I can't remember who it was. They said, "Give you 200 quid for them." And I was like,
really?
All right. Okay. Like, boom, they sent me the 200 quid. I was like, I didn't really want to sell them. I was like, oh, I've just spent a couple of days doing these. Obviously, for my daughter. She was only like 4 at the time, 5. And, but I thought I'd just paint another two. So I sold them.
She won't know.
Then someone else asked for like, can you do me Woody and Buzz from Toy Story? So I just said, 200 quid. They were like, sweet. So, obviously, you know, prices depending on sizes and whatnot, but that's been pretty good. Sold a few paintings and that.
Loved it,
Just
mate.
another like.
And you've done that big one for the NHS as well.
Yeah, they've done the NHS for Harefield Hospital.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was free of charge, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Only charged them £8,000 for that one.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, I sold a few. Like I sent a couple to Scotland.
Yeah.
Canada. Someone bought like a Beauty and the Beast one in Canada and that. So yeah, that's cool. And I've set up a separate Instagram. So you can
what is your Instagram?
So that's Ashley JR.
That's it?
Yeah, or Ashley Jar.
Oh, I thought it was Ashley Jar.
No, that's cool. That's I'm cool with that.
That sounds like an artist name,
like it's like an alias. So I'm cool with that. So yeah, check that Instagram, Ashley JR. But yeah, that's.
Yeah. But then once you'd sort of completed that part of the world, what made you think, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a documentary on one of the biggest pirate radio stations in the world, which you was a massive part of, to be fair. and then you just went off on that. You
Yeah.
you can't keep your feet still.
So no, I'm still doing the art. Obviously,
Yeah,
I've done a commission last week. I haven't posted it because it was a pal's kids. But he
Okay.
said that I could post it, so I'll post it up. But so I've still been doing the art, more like not portraits because there's still cartoony stuff.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, the documentary, right? So
Which is
yeah, it's up there.
there you go. It's there now. I knew I'd get there in the end.
Yeah, it's coming out in a couple of weeks. So when will this air?
This is going out on Saturday, which is Saturday the 10th.
So
it'll be out the week after.
Yeah, the week after, basically. Yeah, so it's coming out next week. I was watching documentaries on YouTube, and I was watching. Do you love watching documentaries?
All the time.
I like all
the
different
time.
styles. I like all learning about new stuff. I've been learning a load of documentaries recently. I've been watching like a load of like prison documentaries about famous escapes.
I like
and
abandoned stuff. That's my documentaries at the minute. Everything abandoned prisons.
Yeah,
theme
I like
parks.
that as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm watching a Grime Daily, GRM Daily, it's like a big site on YouTube. I'm watching their documentary, and they mentioned obviously pirate radio and all the big artists and stuff that come from the grime and stuff. And then they mentioned Freeze FM about 4 times, not like Skepta and like Jamal Edwards and like big
massive
music
names,
heads. You know what I mean? We're mentioning it at like the top of the list when they're running off pirate stations that were influenced.
But it was it.
That were
Freeze was the
influential.
biggest.
Sorry, influential.
That's the
right
word.
word.
That's the word.
In the grime scene and garage scene, and they were mentioning Freeze. So I just sat there and I was like, on YouTube. So I finished watching the documentary, and then I just YouTube Freeze FM, and there was a few videos that I posted like 10 years ago, which were from a few years before that, when Freeze was coming to the end. But there wasn't really nothing. There was no like information. There was a few sets with like audio sets on YouTube with like big names like Wiley, Kano, Big Nasty. You know what I'm saying? All them big sort of grime, DEE, Wiley. You know what I mean? All these big names. But there was no footage from there. There was no sort of like information about how it started, where it was even from. Obviously, it was known from being from West London pirate radio station, but not really. Like, so the next day, I just picked up the phone and I rung Adam, he's the guy that started Freeze FM, who I've still been pals with throughout my career and worked for him. He's been a promoter, club owner. You know what I mean? He's done some big things himself, coming from pirate radio. And Ricky, who was part of Ricky and Ingrid, they were like the promoters that brought into Freeze later on. But like they were massive, you know what I mean? They run like Eskimo Dance, like loads of big events. Garage Fever, you know what I mean? Garage Nation brand they used a lot, and they did a lot of things. And just literally told them, I've got this idea, and they was like, yeah, brilliant idea, let's have a meeting. So I had a meeting with them, and they were like, yeah, it's a cool idea. Like, I didn't go there asking for a budget or anything like that. Just literally went to see them and said, look, I've got this idea, I want to do documentary on pirate, not just Freeze, pirate radio in general, because obviously it's such a different era now. Pirate radio is not as essential like it was back then.
No,
because Instagram, Facebook,
Spotify,
So that's what made me want to do it, really. That sort of, and the younger generation, maybe teach them that this, it wasn't always about TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
We didn't have that.
Spotify,
Do you know what I mean? We didn't have that. So in pirate radio, if
that
you was a
our
DJ,
version of Instagram.
if you was a DJ, MC, you made music. You know what I mean? Pirate radio, even not even just that, just anything. Because obviously advertising on pirate radio, it was like you didn't. You know what I mean? That was like.
I remember that, and we used to sit there, and you'd have like the list of flyers that had paid to get their adverts on.
Yeah, and you had to read them out.
That's it.
So that's it. So look, that obviously what we're talking about now is a big part of the documentary, but it also talks about like we go into like the grime scene from garage to grime, the club scene like Watford and you know what I mean, all that sort of era of things changing and man, and obviously then because it's illegal, pirate radio is still illegal now, but so that side of it, and obviously a lot of people got arrested and got big hefty fines, prison sentences, and for playing music, which is mad. And when you think about it, some of the fines, which they do talk about in the documentary, and they say the amount they got fined, it's crazy. When you think all you're doing is playing music, you know what I mean?
That people want to listen to,
it's mad. Over some airwaves, and you can go to jail for it. It's mad.
It's nuts, isn't it? But even when we used to, and we'd be like 3 floors underground, and then 4 miles away in like Crystal Palace on a roof in a block of flats. That's where the area.
That's where the transmitter is.
It's mad, wasn't it?
They were talking all about that. Yeah, where the transmitters are.
So how many people did you interview for this?
Oh,
You ticked the list.
Yeah, probably 90% of people that were on. I've done about six. No, that's probably an exaggeration. But I've done 60 interviews, or 57 or something like it was. But then some of them were with 4 people. So you know what I mean? 60 interviews in the last 6 months, which obviously, look, I've never done a documentary before.
That's what I mean.
I've done a bit of filming here and there. That's what I'm saying. I've done a bit of filming back when I had the studio, Musical Ego. We've done a bit of filming, obviously, and stuff, but nothing like a project this big.
Film.
But it went well. Like I put it out, the feelers out. Obviously, once I got the go ahead to say yeah, it's cool to do it, like not get the permission because obviously you don't need permission to do a documentary. But they were my old pals, so I was just like, look, I'm going to do this. Regardless if there's any money in it, I'm just going to do it anyway. It's a labour of love, you know what I mean? And but
that is what this last year's taught us.
Yeah.
Is that we're for music now. You know, obviously it is our business and it is, you know, but it's for the love now.
Yeah.
It's
what you mean? Yeah.
obviously you know, if someone comes up to you with 100 grand, you're not going to say, oh no, I'm doing this for the love. But do you know what I mean? These like this documentary, you know, you've done it because you love music.
Yeah.
You know, and if like you say, if you do get, you know, a briefcase with gold bars in, then yeah, happy doodah.
All good, but if not, still it's going out.
Yeah, exactly.
And obviously the appreciation is what we do it for. Well, as well, look, obviously I've still got love for DJing. I love it. I miss it. Like, look, even we didn't really touch on that a minute ago. We said, but I miss it. I've done like, it's been a year. I've done probably 3 gigs because I've done when the lockdown stopped. I had a couple of private gigs I was already booked for, so we just took it outside. You know what I mean? And done that. And then I did like the in Windsor for Dean Paul. I'd done like a couple of brunches, garage brunches.
Yeah, that's what I was doing up there. Yeah.
But again, it was the vibe was like sitting down.
Yeah, you sat down
with a finished at 11.
Yeah, exactly,
it was just like they had like a neat there. You know, like
what at a brunch?
At a brunch, and it's just like.
Yeah, the vibe was totally different.
So I did them, but yeah, I miss that. Like totally, just playing music for people, just making them dance and just being in that vibe.
Yeah,
it's like it become like you look. I know you know. It's like you do it every day or every week.
Yeah.
For 20 years, it's like
just
it's a bit addicted. Like it's like a bit. You know what I mean? It's like part of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been lovely. Do you know what I mean? It's been nice sitting in with Mel and sort of being able to watch a film rather than watching 20 minutes 4 nights in a row because you haven't got the time. Yeah. But it's also that that buzz or going out and just playing, just having people there that are sort of appreciating what you're doing.
Yeah, that's why I say I miss it rather than. What was I thinking of the other day? And I thought, no, that's well negative because, like you said, you've chilled with Mel. I've been with the kids more.
Yeah.
Been with my girl more. Been, you know what I mean? Doing the documentary, doing the other stuff.
Yeah.
Because you've got the time. So
it's given us a year that because that's what when I was speaking to Gary last week, and we were saying that this year, although it has had so much negativity and so much like sadness and despair. There's been a lot that, like, you'd never have made a documentary if we were still doing this.
No, I might have done, but I probably wouldn't have had the time to do it.
No.
You know what I mean, yeah.
And I wouldn't have sort of pushed, the vape shop or, I wouldn't have gone and sort of got a caravan and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, because all that we were doing was just work. Now it's like, well, actually, I'll make a day to go to Black Park or, I'll make a day to watch a film with the kids or.
Yeah, but we've had enough of that now, though.
We want to get back
to work now. I'm
ready for work.
We've had enough of that now.
I'm definitely ready
we want things to go back to normal.
But yeah, so this is out. What day is this?
Sunday, April the 18th.
Sunday.
On YouTube. So go and subscribe. Just search Freeze FM Documentary or Ashley J on YouTube. Just subscribe so you're ready. There's obviously no fee to watch it, and it's all like free.
Don't have to pay
it's not like only. I was thinking that. Do I just charge £1 each? I don't think you can do that on YouTube, can you?
I don't know.
Well, if you can,
if there's a way of making money out of it, you'll know it.
Yeah, hold that then. No, but yeah, so Sunday.
Go fund me at the end or something.
April the 18th, YouTube.
What time? Just.
No, I don't think I've done the timing. I'm just going to upload it the night before.
Pop in on the evening.
Just upload it. And go and check that out, man. It's good. 60 odd interviews, like Chucky online.
Man, I've been watching the story while you've been doing it, and just the amount of people and the amount of love that you've got from other people for doing it has been epic. Who's been your favourite person to interview?
Oh, there was so many. There was such good energy from the start. But look, Nasty Jack, he's a grime MC, still doing bits.
Yeah.
We filmed for like 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah, that was crazy. He was cool. Chucky, obviously Fatal Attraction, Spinny B, garage legend.
He's just done
massive.
He's done History, the event on the
Kiss
weekend.
Fest the weekend.
Kiss Fest, that's it.
Marcus Nasty Crew. I went to East London to interview him.
Nice.
That was cool. Like, and he was, you know what I mean. Back in them days, like he's responsible for Kano, DW, all that Nasty Crew, them grind-ons. And then all like the local people, you know, like all the people that started the station, like Anarchist, Adrian Atom, and I said that a minute ago. You know what I mean? Johnny M and Hyper E Gusto, like Flavour G, like all the Uxbridge musical people from the late 90s.
It was,
you know what I mean? Like it was a little,
it
was like a little,
sort of,
you know what I mean? That's it started through his.
So who's your favourite?
They're all on it. Oh, I don't know.
I'm joking.
No, I've got to be honest. Actually, I have got I can't answer that.
Okay,
I can't answer
You're
that.
going to upset.
No, it's not
59
upsetting
other
anyone.
people now.
It's not upsetting anyone. But I tell you, who was the best person to interview was Chucky online. Obviously, he's a podcaster, massive podcaster.
Yeah, he's
now,
big, isn't he?
doing like mad things for JD. He's going around the world doing his podcast. So obviously, he knows the. I didn't have to say. I sat down. Literally, I didn't even read. I put the questions on the screen like this, and he must have just been reading them because I didn't speak the whole time.
Really?
Which it's not that kind of documentary. It's not me going.
Yeah, what
Like
you,
this,
what you,
it's just the story being told.
Yeah, of course.
So him and like Hyperactive, MC Sharky P. Like, obviously, you know, they've done interviews.
Yeah, all
so
life,
they were my favourite. As in, boom, I didn't have to even say anything. They just literally laid it down,
knew what they were doing.
push play, record, document what needed to be documented, and. But yeah, everyone was good, man. The energy was great, and it was good to see people like Fatal Attraction. Look, they obviously were from Norfolk. I see Carts, like I see Wesley all over, like we're still pals, he's still around. And I see obviously Chucky on the scene at clubs and whatnot. But I hadn't seen like Cheeky or Mark, I hadn't seen him for 20 years, you know, 15 years. So, and a few other DJs that I hadn't seen, you know, like Crazy and lots of other people I hadn't seen for a long time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it coming out.
Can't wait.
Pirate Radio, and the story behind it. A London pirate. Is it a bit of a? Yeah, that's like the subtitle. London Pirate Radio story. Yeah.
It says exactly what it is.
Yeah,
in five, 6 letters. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good process. I really enjoyed it. And,
I love it, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see what happens with it. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. But you know, like we were saying, you know, COVID. You know, the last year. And it has, you know, but people have had to adapt and adjust to it. Do you know what I mean? And it is. I mean, luckily, by the time this goes out, we will only be 48 hours away from normality. Monday, everything sort of reopens, doesn't it?
Oh, my days, that's my birthday. My birthday.
Oh yeah,
April the 12th.
So you've only had to face one birthday in lockdown as well.
Oh, of course, yeah. Just.
Yeah, so
I can go to a beer garden and have a pub.
Have a pub? You're really excited for reopenings, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Having a beer in a pub garden, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. No, I can't wait, mate. That's what I'm doing. I just want to get down. Literally, as we can get into the caravan from Monday. And I know that it's
going to caravan, is it? This year?
Actually, someone cancelled one week, so I can.
We might have to have that.
We'll negotiate after the show.
Like that.
I don't want to do it on air because I don't want any witnesses.
Mates rates and that.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's
you
it.
Know what I mean? Don't want to let people.
That's it. We'll get a picture.
Oh, no, it depends on what level of
mate.
You know what I mean? What level of mate with Jon Blower you are? There's different levels.
No, all I did with the camera, I just done it half price of what everyone else was charging. And then that was everyone's, mate. Because otherwise, I knew that I'd be. Well, you know what it's like when you get a phone call for a party. How much? You know, it's my 30th birthday. What deal can you do me?
Yeah, cool.
It's like, mate, you're a plumber. I don't ring you up and ask you for 70% off of fixing my toilet.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we get that all the time. So that's why I've done that. I was just like, just do it cheap and. But yeah, I want to talk to you 2 things that, other than music and art that you're known about, Lego.
Yeah, man. I was famous for 5 minutes, wasn't I, with my Lego Uxbridge.
Oh yeah, you did the thing, didn't you, for up there?
Uxbridge High Street, wasn't it? In the papers and that. That was nuts. No, but I'm proud of it though.
Yeah.
Like, proper proud of it.
Yeah.
I would have gone and got a job in the Lego shop, but all my mates were like taking the mick out of me.
Oh really?
Saying, you can't do that. You're a freaking DJ. You can't go and get a job in it. I was like,
dream job.
I'll get a job in the Lego shop.
Yeah.
What? You know what I mean?
100%.
So I might do that actually.
Well, you're going to go back to... Yeah. I think you should, mate. I think that'd be great. Although there'd be no Lego for the kids to play with.
Yeah. Oh,
You'd have ripped open all them limited limited edition thing. He's
I
trying to
said
find the
this to you-
secret ones.
I said this to you before, like, look, my little girl does, Ava, she loves Lego, Duplo and Lego. Look, she's getting, so she's 6 now, so obviously Lego is cool for her, but yeah, my boy, he don't like it really. He's not into it, like, I think because I was so into it.
When you told me that earlier, I was...
Like, I buy him Lego sets, like, it's his birthday in 2 days' time. I ain't bought him any Lego. He's into, like, Dragon Ball Z and that at the moment. But he doesn't like it. Yeah, like, I've probably got about 40 grand's worth of Lego in boxes. Yeah, my son don't like it, but...
Oh, jeez, bless him. But no, and Star Wars, that's something else that you're...
Love Star Wars.
Super. Do you know what? I've never ever seen an episode of Star Wars.
Yeah, I know that.
And I'm sure that we've had so many arguments about this in the past.
Didn't you post something you and your missus was going to watch it or something? Did you do something on Facebook, or was that someone else that never watched an episode of Star Wars? You posted something.
Yeah.
But I thought I read it as in, oh, I got excited because when I read it, I thought you was going to watch it. But obviously I must have read it wrong. Yeah, how have you not seen Star Wars, John?
Oh, I don't. All them overhyped it. It took me like 8 years to watch Game of Thrones, just because there was so much.
I was the same with that.
Yeah,
but that look, I was.
But to be fair, Game of Thrones is like one, the greatest TV masterpiece ever.
So I went to the Game of Thrones set. I went to not Croatia. Yeah, was it Croatia?
Yeah, Croatia, Ireland.
Kavtat. I went.
Yeah.
For my mate's wedding, Daryl, big him up. I DJ'd at his wedding there. That was sick. Like outside and that on the mountains.
Oh really?
Mental. And then we had it like obviously there for a week, so we went to the set of that. You know, King's Landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. And they filmed Star Wars there, coincidentally.
Oh really? That was the main reason you went, wasn't it?
I didn't even know. We're there. Everyone's going on about Game of Thrones. I've never seen it, but by the end of that holiday, I'd watched about 4 seasons. At night, I went home because everyone's chatting about it. And obviously, I love all that sort of stuff. So by the time I got back to England, I'd watched the whole. I was up to date, and then watched the last couple of seasons
with everyone.
You get me? So that's sick. I love that. But I didn't even know it was filming Star Wars. So we're going through, and there was all this Star Wars merchandise being sold next to Dragons.
Oh, did they sell all the stuff there then?
Like what I was saying,
King's Landing, you know, like, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Why was I thinking Dragons?
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, they're about dragons. And they were selling Star Wars merch. And I said to the guy, obviously he didn't even speak English, but he sort of explained to me that they're filming the Star Wars movie down the road, and that was it was all in the new. Well, obviously it came out a couple of years ago, in the new Star Wars movie, which was sick.
Nice. Did you ever go down to Pinewood? Because they filmed a load of Star Wars.
Well, I've got a few pals who work on that. Big up Gary and Ollie and all them boys.
Yeah.
And Jack and all them lads. I've got a few pals that are working on Star Wars, and they like send me pictures because you're not allowed to because you get sacked, so you can't post stuff on there.
So they just send it to you.
But like Gary and Jack, like they sometimes be on set and they're sending me a photo and they're painting the Millennium Falcon, and I'm like, wow, get me a job, lads. Like,
you want a job in Lego and at Pinewood?
Yeah, or like they send me a photo and it's like, that's nuts. Yeah, that's at Pinewood. I love Star Wars.
But you went. I remember when you. Do you remember the last Star Wars film came out? I think you went and watched it like 3 times in like 17 hours or something. Because you went at midnight.
Yeah, that cost me a bit of money.
Because you took Archie and all, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I took my mate's kid.
Just taking anyone.
Yeah.
That's not. I was just like,
has he not seen it? Come on, mate. You need to see it. And then
I
went with all my mates. And see it a few times. Yeah, that's dedication, though, innit? That's it. Yeah. I'm a fanboy, like, I'm happy to be. You know what I mean?
Love it, mate. Love it. And while we're talking about your kids, you love your kids. I know everyone does. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're like next level daddy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you.
No, I love it. Do you remember when you did my wedding?
Well, yeah, me and Archie. He was only 3 years old.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was. So hold on, how long have you been married now? Sorry to put that.
9 years.
If you
9 years.
Cut that out.
Quite a long time. 2012.
So what is that? 9 years. So Archie's 10. No, he was 1. Yeah, Archie's 10 in 2 days' time.
Yeah, do you know how?
So he was that close.
He was literally up there with you for after night, and then I remember that you put him in his pushchair, and just like he just fell asleep halfway through. He was like, do you know what? I've had enough of that now.
Yeah, that was good.
That was wicked, man. That was a wicked night, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good night. You could smell the love. In the air at your wedding. It was one of them weddings. Like, most weddings are like that. You know what I mean? That was the joke. No, it was good, man. That was 9 years ago.
Still haven't paid you for that.
How are you still married? How is Mel?
How's she still married to me?
How has she put up with you?
I know. I ask myself that every day. That is, But it is every time. Do you know what? Every time I put like a Facebook thing up, so it's June the 30th, and I'll put up like happy birthday or happy anniversary, love you lots. The amount of people that message me straight away, she can't still be married to you all the time. And she gets it in this
the cliche thing, though, isn't it? It's the cliche.
But I think people genuinely mean it.
Oh, maybe
like,
they
how
do.
are you married to that
Maybe
human?
they do.
But yeah, and I'll see people and I'll be like, oh, you know, this is Ash, this is my wife, Mel. And they're like, you're mad marrying him, and everyone says it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, at first it was like, oh, that's cute. And then after like the 473rd time, I just stopped introducing her to people. Because I was like, yeah, please, don't tell her that I'm an arse. But when you are an arse, you get called an arse, don't you, I suppose? Yeah. But nah, mate, someone's calling me now, so I can't even...
Didn't have your phone on silent. Oh, it's on silent.
It's on silent.
Airplane mode.
Airplane
Come
mode.
on, John.
That's what I needed,
If
mate.
you're going to do this podcast thing, mate, you need to get
like
podcast etiquette.
Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know. Like, look, I'm new to the game as well. The documentary, like mate, you said a minute ago about the snapper being lined up, I could relate to it. Where I've been filming the last 6 months.
Jeez, man. So is it all filmed? It's all finished?
It's all filmed. I've done another shoot with MC Ultra. He's quite a lad. Filmed with him last week, and so I've got to edit him in. But yeah, it's all filmed. It's all done. Like we're in just, I don't know what you call it. It's like post-edit, post-production. But it's literally done. You know what I mean? I've been editing hours editing. Like I've done music and edited music and produced music for like years, but film game,
different story.
Oh mate, even just like the memory and that, like you have to buy hard drive because I was running. Yeah. It's like just this project alone, the documentary is like 500 gigs worth of film.
Yeah,
it's like 50 hours, 60 hours.
But that's the
70
thing.
hours.
Like,
it's
on
mad.
Saturday it got to that, and I mean, poor James. You know the amount of work that he put. I mean, all the beautiful team have put in the work. But I was messaging this guy like a nutcase. What time's the thing? And he's like, it's loading.
Yeah,
and I was like, but what can be loaded? Surely you just... But because I'm just used to, I'll take a video, upload, bang, so I just in my head just assumed that was what you did. And he's like, dude, I've got to link the voices.
I know all about that now.
And after that, I was like, poor sod. I just thought it was just a click, done, bang. And he's like, no, mate, that you don't understand how much work goes into this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And
of
it is, but I think
editing is the one. Like filming is obviously do an hour's filming, but I'm off the top of my head. For every hour film is probably 10 hours editing, maybe even more, depending on what you're editing, you know.
Like, I'm hoping he's
fun,
going to
though,
edit my grey hair out. That's my main bit.
Yeah.
But you did enjoy it, didn't you?
Yeah. That's what I said. It's been a good process. And off the back of it, I've had so much interest, and then from some. I'm not going to name drop who I've been talking to, but some big names in the industry who have like just. Not saying they want to buy it or anything, but just interested in it. Like, we can't wait. When's it coming out? You know what I mean? So potentially off the back of it, you know what I mean? We could see.
Yeah, it will, man. Because you mentioned earlier, and I wanted to stop you on it. Musical Ego.
Yeah, that was
Uxbridge
crew.
I love that. Where was that based? That was at like a because it was in the town centre, above
the station. The studio. Yeah, that was 2 years we were there.
Yeah,
that was sick.
And then it was on Uxbridge Business Park, wasn't it, around the back?
Yeah. Then we moved to there, and then that's when we done the show. I think. That's when we done the show. Yeah, that was cool. I walked past actually. Obviously, coming here to do the thing. I walked past it, and there was like everyone used to go out and have a little smoke out on the top of the station. You could look out over Uxbridge, and I was looking up on it thinking.
Memories
10 years ago,
yeah,
we was doing that every day. But yeah, Musical Ego, that was some good times as well, man.
How's Dre getting on?
Yeah, he's good.
I see.
I watch him. He's getting married. I'm doing his wedding. His wedding, God, he's like got postponed, then got postponed again. Really? Like, obviously, loads of people's weddings got that happened to. But I've got all them. I'm going back doing all them weddings again this year. Yeah. Hope like not that I want to say everyone, but it's like. There's no guarantee, even with the holidays and stuff. There's no set date, really, is there?
Nah. They're saying like, June. Is it June the 25th? That's when. Is it June the 25th? June the 25th. That rings a bell. Yes. June the 21st. It is because it's a Monday, and that's when the world's meant to be, touch words, back to normal.
Well, that's
but like you say,
I'm just I'm not booking anything. No, I booked in holidays. Like I said, let the kids down. We got the refund and that for the holiday, so. No drama.
It's more like you say, it's more letting.
So I don't want to book it up again. I'm going to wait until it is okay to go.
Yeah.
Whatever it is with
prices triple. Have you had your vaccine?
Nah.
You having a vaccine?
Not yet. Nah. I'm not really on getting it, but I'm not anti it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go and get it if you feel you've got to do it. Like I went travelling when I was younger, obviously Africa, and I had to go and get. So I get it, and look. Yeah. But the only way I will get it, and I let my kids get it and all that, is if we need it to go places. If they make it like that,
mandatory.
then I'm cool with that. Other than that, I just,
You're not wearing a tin hat,
not really
but you're not going to do it unless.
But I'm not really political like that.
No.
I've got my views. Are we talking about all that?
Let's talk, mate. We can talk about anything.
Yeah.
So, James will let it out what we're not allowed to talk about. It's fine.
I'm not really into that government and all that. I don't really into it all. So it's like, obviously this, I'm not anti, but I've never really been, I never voted, I don't vote.
I only voted for the first time in the last election.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, I'm not really like that. But, yeah, I'm just, it's sad, isn't it? Like, there's so, I don't know what to believe.
Mate,
what do you believe,
in
innit? Like, at the end of the day, like, I see just as much stuff that I think, what?
Yeah.
Like, is that true? Like, the suicide rates are higher than the actual people dying from it. And if that's true, then I'm like,
and then is it true? That's mate, do you know how quick it is to make a meme up and just stick it on Facebook? That's the problem nowadays.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you look, I mean, there was, last week, I think it was the last Tuesday, 17 people, I think, passed away from COVID, which, God bless them, that's still 17 too many people should. And something like 43 people died from alcohol, from alcohol induced, so do we stop everyone from drinking alcohol? Do we stop people from driving cars because 6 people died in and it's sad that
there's been no consistency with all of this thing.
But
and that's why I just can't agree with any of it, because I'm like, well, what is true? Like, even like some of the facts are like, look, it's 99% survivable, or you know what I mean? Is that true? Like, I'm asking you, like, is that true?
I don't know. You probably read it off the same thing on Facebook.
I'm saying, like, if it's 99% survivable, then obviously.
But it is 99. I think it's 99.3%.
I don't get it. Like, that's quite high odds, isn't it? Like, obviously, if you've got
respiratory problems.
No, I mean, whatever then cause, you know what I mean? You've got to take them precautions. But, it's like there's 100 million other diseases out there. There's 100 million other things that are just as bad, you know what I mean, as certain things that have been shut down. And obviously, like, the fairness of it all, there ain't really, like, how can people be allowed to sell houses that in the state,
build houses.
Mate, you can sell houses down the road for 100 grand, but mate, you sells ironing boards and his shop that sells dishwashers.
That's the same as this.
Sell a dishwasher. I don't get it.
You can go to Tesco's and 7,000 of you can cram in there, but you're only allowed one person near it.
So. Or like you just said, Tesco's. There's 1,000 people in there at a time, but you can't have 100 people in a restaurant. You know what I mean? These people are losing out everything. So it's like it's not fair. Like,
but like I say, hopefully. We're near the end of it now.
Yeah, we are.
And that'd be nice, like you said, just to get a normal summer. Just to be able to bring you up and say, what are you up to? Do you want to come down the shop, or do you want to go down the park and have a
I don't want to go to the shop where the sun's out, John.
That's very true. That's why I changed my mind halfway through. I was just trying to plug my shop before I started talking
Obviously, we come to blow his mate. You know what I mean?
You've ruined my advert.
Beforehand. You know what I mean? Get some mate.
But just being able to, do you want to pop over for a barbecue? Not are we allowed to go for a barbecue?
Yeah. Just being with my pals. I miss my pals, man.
Yeah.
I miss people. Like, obviously, like my missus and my kids, I love them. I love spending time with them. It's been sick, but I miss people.
You're ready for some new faces now.
Yeah, even just like the old faces be alright.
Yeah, so the new faces from the old.
Just ain't seen them for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, man. Looking forward to getting back out there and seeing everyone again, and just seeing people happy again. You know what I mean? Just not locked down.
Even looking on like social media and that, I mean, it's started to pick up a little bit now, but it was getting to a stage where you'd scroll through and it was just miserable. But the thing, it was. But I don't know. We're near the end of it.
2021.
The second half.
Yeah, the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be better than the first half, hopefully.
I hope so, mate. But I really do wish you well with this documentary.
Yeah, man.
You deserve all
Definitely.
the best.
I can't wait. I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's a labour of love. It's been a labour of love. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. Sunday, April 18th, YouTube.
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 Nice.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, definitely subscribe because I've got to get the subscribers up. On
So
the
what is
YouTube
it, Ashley
website.
J?
Ashley J, or just search Freeze FM documentary.
Yeah.
And obviously you'll find it. So yeah, if you could subscribe, that'd
Nice,
be
mate.
sick.
Also, while you are talking about subscribing, if you do want to go on, if you are following our podcast, please do follow, like and subscribe Hillingdon TV as well, because we would love to get more followers and we can grow together.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be nice.
I don't think, like, obviously, again, you're new to the podcast, so I didn't
100%.
realise I was your second one, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Gary was my test puppy last week, and then you're
Is
my
it,
real.
what am I then? Yeah, I'm like the beater.
You're the
The
beater.
beater. You know when they say on the video games,
Yeah.
alphabet.
That's
So
it.
I'm the second test.
Yeah,
I'm
you're the second
beater.
test, and then I've got Suzanne in next week, who's going to be like
What's
the real
she-
one.
What's that? What's she coming for? What's?
She's mate. If I
Or is
told
it-
you what
can't say. You can't say.
I can.
Exclusive.
She's so Suzanne. If you know where my shop is in Uxbridge, Suzanne's shop is opposite. It's called Lunar Wisdom. She does some beautiful, amazing things in there, and she's a beautiful, amazing person even without her shop. So we're going to be talking about things from the shop,
Spiritual stuff.
spiritual. But you know what? There's a lot of sexual, spiritual stuff that's massive at the minute. And when she started talking, so you're actually the only guest that I've got that's not going to be speaking about
Something
cocks
sexual.
for the first month. And then the week after Suzanne, we've got Wayne H and the Wheelstone Raider.
Yeah.
So
Oh
that-
my god, what, the old boy?
The old boy.
Oh my days, that's going to
Yeah.
be a joke.
So
Yeah.
So you're my only normal guest. And whoever thought that you'd be called my normal guest?
Well, I don't like being. I don't like
Mate,
to be.
you are the most unnormal
Yeah, that's
person
what I'm
I've
saying.
ever
I
met
don't
on
like
this
to be.
planet.
You know when people I don't identify. I don't identify.
I don't identify
I
like
don't-
normal.
I don't identify as being normal.
Please don't call me that. But no, bro, do you know what? It's really is an honour.
Yeah, John.
Man, I've got
Always
so
love,
much
brother.
love for you, mate.
Same, bro. Your family, mate. Always.
Give my love to the kids, and we'll. I'll tell you what. We'll do this all again when the world's back to normal.
Yeah, mate.
I'll have my hair cut properly. You'll have a nice tan.
I'll have a new baseball hat.
Mate, God bless you. Thank
Sweet,
you so
man.
much,
Nice
man.
one,
Good
bro.
luck with the
Thank you
documentary.
very
yeah?
much. Yes, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Sick.